In this tutorial, I will be showing you how to quickly create a fantastic WordPress website from start to finish. What is WordPress, you might ask? If you already know what WordPress is and would like to get started with the lesson, you can go ahead and skip to this timestamp right here. Oh, right there. So go ahead and skip to that timestamp if you already know what WordPress is. But for those of us that don't know what WordPress is, please continue. WordPress is like the Swiss Army knife of web applications. It can be a personal blog, it can be a shared blog, it can be pretty much anything you desire. It can be an e-commerce website, it can be a website selling dog food, it can be a website selling clothing, it can be, you name it, you think of it. I'm pretty sure there's a WordPress plugin out there that can create it. WordPress in its basic form, however, is designed to be your personal blog, but with just a few easy to install plugins that are quite often free, you could turn WordPress into anything you desire without writing a single line of code. So the first thing we need to do is go to instantdomainsearch.com, and that's what we have opened up right here on this side. And we'll use an example website. We'll go with my website, or let's see, what's another website that we can try? Let's go with newsite.com as an example. All right, so we got newsite.com. And it's giving us a few choices. It's giving us a few options to choose from as far as what domain we can possibly select that's priced reasonably. And for this example, we will go with gonewsite.com because I like the way it sounds. It's easy to remember. When choosing a domain name, you want to make sure that you choose something that's easy to remember. Okay, that's very important. Easy to remember domain names. People are more likely to remember an easy to remember domain name. Sounds intuitive, right? Okay, it is. All right, so pick something that's easy to remember or something that jives well with your brand. It doesn't have to be easy to remember, but it does help. So, keep that in mind. And always keep in mind that you want to have a .net, .com, or .org domain name because those are the domain name extensions that are favored by search engines, especially Google. Google likes .coms the best. So, try and get a .com if you can, but a .org or a .net will also work just as well. So we're going to use that as our example. Gonewsite.com, and when we click on that, that should take us to GoDaddy, and from there we can purchase the domain name at a discounted price. Using this website here, it gives you a pretty good price. I'm not affiliated with this website at all, so I don't make any extra money from recommending this tool to find the domain name. I just like it because it's easy to use and it does help me find a good domain name. I have plenty of domain names, and most of the domain names that I've purchased, I found using this website. So we're going to click on that one, gonewsite.com, and go forward from there. So now it takes us to GoDaddy.com. This is where we can purchase our domain name. There's the pricing for it. There are some options that you can choose from. I don't recommend you buy any of these fancy options. Just get the domain name from just get the domain name from GoDaddy, and that's it. We're going to use SiteGrounds for our website hosting, but we didn't get to that section of the video yet. So only purchase the domain name from GoDaddy. Unless you want to deal with the hosting setup with GoDaddy, I'm not particularly favorable with that. I like SiteGround better, but that's not this section of the video. So get the domain name from GoDaddy, and we will proceed to the next step, which is purchasing a domain name. Now, I already purchased a domain name in the past, and I already did a video of me purchasing a domain name. The domain name that I purchased was websitehelper.com or websitehelp.com or something like that. And I will show you a video of me setting that domain name up right now with our hosting. So let's go ahead and skip to that video right now, and yeah, let's do it. So we're going to go to GoDaddy.com to purchase our domain. We're going to choose a domain. We've chosen nicedomain.com. Let's search it. No, we don't want to search it. There it is. There we go. We got a $4.99 option, but that one is corny. So I guess you have to go there and then click the $4.99 button first. So let's click the $4.99.com option first here. Now let's search nicedomain.com. Let's do our search. Let's go. It is taken. So we're going to choose a domain that we like, $4.99 for nicedama.com. We don't want that one because that's a corny domain. Whatever you do, don't choose something like that. That's just, make sure you choose something that's easy to remember. Easy to remember is the key. Even though most people don't remember domain names anymore, but some people might remember it, but let's just choose something that's easy to remember, nothing complicated. So there are your options. You're going to choose that one. You're going to add it to cart. And you're going to go to your cart and choose checkout now. And choose your options. We don't want privacy protection. You can choose privacy protection if you want. That's if you're doing something nefarious. So you don't even have to be doing something nefarious. What happens is your name, the domain registration information is pretty much public information. So whatever information you put there, anybody can find out who owns that domain, and they can contact you with the email address that you use to register your domain. So if you mark it as private, they won't be able to see your email address or your contact information publicly. They'll have to subpoena basically the company that's providing the privacy services to get your domain name and to get the information from the domain register, which would be you, the purchaser of the domain name. So that's a good option to have. Privacy is a good option to have. I do have privacy on some of my domains, not on all of them, just some of them, because I'm kind of cheap, and it's only $10 a year, which isn't too bad, but we're trying to keep this cheap right now. We're going to try and keep this to a minimum. $10 per year, that's less than $1 a month. So I mean, right? Yeah. All right, so next stop, we're going to choose no thanks for that because we don't want the protection. Unless you want the protection, then you would select that. Start your website for free. We don't want to use any of the GoDaddy's hosting services or any of their web building services because it's just not that great. We want to create an email address that matches your domain. We do not want to create an email address with GoDaddy because the next step in the process, we'll be able to create unlimited email addresses. We won't be charged $2.99 per month. We can create as many email addresses as we want with our domain name. We can choose an email address like I like this at nicerdomain.com, or my name at nicedomain.com, or service at nicedomain.com. We can make any one of those email addresses at will whenever we want without paying anything extra per month. It's included with our hosting. So we're going to select no thanks for that option, and we're going to continue to the cart, which I already thought we were. Now it automatically defaults you to the 2-year option. We don't want the 2-year option. We want a 1-year option. You can choose a 2-year option if you want. First year will be $11.99. I don't know why it's charging $11.99 for the first year. I thought it said it was a $4.99 domain, but it's probably only doing that because I have already purchased many domains with GoDaddy, and I think you only get the $4.99 special when you purchase your first domain with GoDaddy. So you should be getting a price of $4.99 for your first year. So I've already got this set up. I already have my domain. So I'm going to go ahead and log in, and I'll show you what the back end. Once you finish purchasing your domain, choose your 1-year option. Don't let them upsell you on anything that you don't want because they like to try and sneak it in. So make sure you're paying attention to the options, pay attention to the total at the end. Create your account with GoDaddy, and then you're going to sign in. They're going to send you an email. You're probably going to have to confirm your email. So make sure you use a good email address and check your spam, because sometimes GoDaddy emails end up in spam. They like to spam you a lot. They do send out a lot of notifications, a lot of email marketing material. So make sure you check your spam folder for that confirmation email, and then you're going to confirm your email address. Then you're going to log into your account. I already have an account, so I'm going to just go ahead and sign in. All right, so I am logged into my account. I'm going to go to GoDaddy.com. I'm going to go to domains right there. No, that's not where I need to be because I'm not buying a domain. I'm already the owner of several domains. So I'm going to go here, manage domains. That's where I need to be. So once you set up your account, you're going to log in and your name will be there. You're going to click the drop down, then you're going to go to manage domains. Now you find the domain that you just purchased. I have a few domains already. And which domain that we're going to use this domain, mywebsitehelp.com. We're going to click the 3 dots here, which is the menu button, and we are going to go to manage DNS. And we don't want to change the records. We're going to leave that alone. We want to go here to name servers. Now we're not ready. We're not quite ready for this step yet. So we are going to go to SiteGround now. Now we're going to go to SiteGround. So, all right, hosting, SiteGround.com. We are going to choose this one. high performance WooCommerce hosting. We're not going to use WooCommerce for this installation. WooCommerce is a shopping cart add-on for WordPress. You can install WooCommerce and WordPress all in one shot using this option, but we're not going to install WooCommerce because we're not building a shopping cart. We're not building a store right now. So let's get started. We are going to use the Grow Big option. You can go Geek if you want. These are the differences right here. You get free SSL. You get free SSL with most of these plans. All of the plans, actually. This one even gives you free SSL.
Security is a big deal to everyone doing business on the web. Learn how to keep your customers and your business safe with an SSL certificate. Have you ever noticed that some web addresses begin with HTTP and others start with HTTPS? The added S means the site has SSL security. SSL stands for Secure Sockets Layer. It's technology that keeps sensitive information, like credit cards, social security numbers, usernames, and passwords, out of the hands of cybercrooks. How? By encrypting or scrambling data while it passes between websites and web servers, keeping it from being intercepted. Once it reaches the intended recipient, it is unencrypted. Thinking you don't need an SSL because you don't sell stuff online? Think again. Your SSL certificate tells visitors you are the legitimate and verified owner of your site. Showing that you're serious about security is a great way to earn trust. To add SSL to your website, you simply install an SSL certificate. When your site has SSL, a padlock icon, as well as HTTPS, appears in your customer's browser bar to show that information they send to or receive from your site is safe from hackers. You can also add an SSL site seal to your pages to make it even more obvious to visitors that you've got their back. And bonus, an SSL certificate can boost your rankings in search results. Google and other search engines reward secure websites to encourage all website owners to get on board. No business is too small or too new to protect its online customers and business reputation with an SSL certificate.
You get quite a good amount of services here with the startup plan. It's just, this isn't bad. It's really not bad at all, but we get more storage. We get 20 gigabytes of web space, and it's only a little bit more. Now, this is a special offer for 33 cents a month for the first 3 months, I believe. It says something like that on the homepage right here. COVID-19 is a serious challenge. To help more people get online in this hard time, we offer 3 months of startup hosting for 99 cents. So let's go through the steps and see what options are available once we get started. All right, so we selected that. Grow Big, $5.95 a month. All of the essential features, all of the premium features. USA data center. 12 months is the period. So to get the $5.95 per month price, you'd have to buy the entire 12 months, which would be $71.40 for the entire year. So you don't have to worry about it anymore. You just pay $71.40 and you're done until next billing cycle. Make sure you know which card you have set up, because if you ain't got no money when the billing cycle comes due and you got to set up for auto pay, you're going to get a $75 or $71 bill unexpectedly. So just, be wary of that. Or you can choose the monthly option, which I don't really recommend because it's more expensive. You can do the trial 1 month, $5.95 a month, but there's a $24.95 setup fee. Yeah. One-time setup fee of $24.95 applies for your first invoice. You save 70% on the regular $19.95 a month for the first invoice. Once your initial term is over, regular renewal prices apply. All right. Yeah. I already have the hosting. I don't need to buy it. The total will be $30.90 if you decide to go for the 1 month plan, the 1 month trial plan. So what you'll want to do now, once you've purchased your hosting, go back to siteground.com. They're going to ask you to verify your email address. They're going to send you some emails. So you're going to go into your email, check your spam. It shouldn't end up in spam. Usually the emails that I get from SiteGround do not end up in spam. But if you can't find it in your inbox, check your spam box and confirm your email address, and you should be able to log in with the link inside your email that you got from SiteGround. And then you will be you'll see a menu somewhere, something like this. Well, you should see the exact same menu. And then you go to websites. It will probably ask you to log in. It's going to ask you to log in. You log in with your login credentials, and this is where you'll be taken once you click on websites. This is where you get started at. Now, this is the website that we just created. But let's see what we can do here. I want to show you guys from the beginning. Let's see if we can delete this. Yeah, let's delete it and start over. Confirm. Alright, so now let's go to websites. That's where you're going to be. And we're going to go to this thing right here that says, this little button, add new site. We're going to click that. Now, do we want to buy a new domain from SiteGround? No, we don't. We already have our domain from GoDaddy. So we're going to select existing domain. And our domain is, what is our domain? Oh, my website, help.com. And then we are going to select continue. Wait a little bit. Alright, the domain you wish to use is not registered in your SiteGround account. You should make sure that you have access to the domain in order to update its DNS settings after your site is created, or your site won't open. To proceed with this domain, click continue again. Alright, so now we are going to click continue. We are going to start a new website because we don't have an old website to migrate. Unless you have a website to migrate over, you will go there and you will proceed with that option. But I'm guessing since you're watching a video on how to create a WordPress website from scratch, then you probably don't have a website to migrate over. So let's go with the start new website option. We're going to select that. And you can either use the Weebly site builder, which is pretty cool and it works pretty well as well, or something other. They have other applications that you can install, like Joomla, maybe Magenta, and some other stuff that you can install. But we're going to stick with WordPress, just WordPress by itself. We don't need WordPress and WooCommerce. We're just going to select WordPress. So we're going to select that, enter some login credentials for our website. Once we got our password and our email address entered as our login credentials for the back office, for the admin section of our WordPress website, we will hit continue. We don't want to save the password. SiteGround Site Scanner, that's an option that you can choose to add on. SiteGround Site Scanner is a monitoring service that checks your website daily and immediately notifies you if your website has been hacked or injected with malicious code. We are not going to choose that option, so we're just going to hit finish. It says creating your website. Please wait, it takes less than 2 minutes to complete the website creation. Now, once we're done here, it should give us the name servers that we need to take over to GoDaddy and have our domain name that we purchased earlier redirect. Well, not redirect, but change the name server so that our domain is working with this hosting here at SiteGround. And that doesn't take long at all for it to start working. Site creation is taking longer than usual. Now, if you get this message, don't worry. It's not the end of the world. Most likely the creation has finished or it's still working. So what we'll do is we'll go to websites. We will go, see, look, it's pretty much done. So we're going to select manage. And we are going to go to site tools. This takes us to the control panel for our website here, my website help.com, and we are going to go to domain because we need to get our information for, oh, there it is right there, name servers. That's the information that we need right here. So we're going to copy this. That's the first one. We're going to copy it. We're going to go over to GoDaddy. We should still be in this section here under DNS. We'll go to name servers, and then we're going to change the name servers. Okay. Enter my own name servers advanced. It's not really that advanced. It's just a matter of copying and pasting what you get from your website hosting provider. So we're going to paste that there. And then we're going to go back and get the second one. Make sure you get all of it. Copy that. And then paste that there. And save. Alright, so it says features may be unavailable while we process your updates. Some updates require confirmation. Please check your inbox for a possible confirmation email. I don't believe this update requires confirmation. I've never had to do that. But if it doesn't work, just check your email and see if you got a confirmation email that needs to be confirmed. We're going to move ahead and go right to SiteGround now. And we're going to go to WordPress right there. That's where we need to be. Now, before we do that, let's go to security and let's install our SSL because we want to have an SSL on our website. SSL is a secure socket layer protection. It's like encryption for your website. Like if you go to this website, you see you have that lock there. That tells you that the website is secure and it has HTTPS. Now without the SSL installed, you will just have HTTP and the website won't be really secure. It won't have the encryption on the website. So there's a possibility that a hacker could steal someone's information. If someone's entering information on your website that doesn't have SSL and it's just HTTP, just this part there, then you know the protection is very minimum and it's easy for people to steal. It's easy for hackers to steal information. With the HTTPS, the SSL, secure socket layer protection, it encrypts the data, makes it a lot more difficult for anybody to hack and steal information from your website. Not only that, but you'll have an unlock symbol there and possibly a red warning. Like if you have a website that requires a user to put information such as their email address, their name or whatever, and as soon as the user starts typing their name and their email address in or whatever, they will get a red triangle there saying that this website is not secure. You may get some type of mess. Some users may get messages on their browser saying this website is not secure. Are you sure you want to proceed to this website? And we do not want that message popping up before anyone appears, before anyone goes to our website. We want to make sure our website is legit. We want to make sure that it looks legit in the eyes of our clients. So you want to enable SSL. It comes free with this plan. The Grow Big plan from SiteGround, it comes free. Actually, every plan on SiteGround comes with the free SSL. So there's no reason for you to not use it. Now let's install it and I'll show you how that's done. It's pretty easy. Go into security and we go to SSL manager. Now, if we just changed our domain name servers, if that process hasn't taken place and it hasn't completed yet, then we may have some difficulties installing the SSL. It doesn't usually take very long at all for the name servers to update. Usually it takes maybe 5 minutes, if that. Sometimes it's like right away. Sometimes before the website is even completely finished, the name servers have already transferred over. So let's see if we can get our SSL certificates installed. Let's try the Let's Encrypt wildcard. Both of these two options are free. Let's Encrypt and Let's Encrypt wildcard. They're both free. I've never used the wildcard one, so let's give that a try. I don't really know what the difference is. If you want to know what the difference is, you can look that up. But the main purpose of this video is to show you guys how to build a website from scratch and not to get too deep into all of the details. So now we're going to wait for this pinwheel to stop spinning, and we got an error there. So let's give it one more go. Let's just try Let's Encrypt, see if that works. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's ready yet, so we can always come back and try that later. We're not collecting any data yet, so let's just go ahead and log into our WordPress website and we'll start building our website, and then we'll come back maybe 20 minutes later, like somewhere in the middle of the website build out process, and we'll install the SSL. It may even do it for us. A lot of times it actually does do it for us. It's pretty much automatic most of the time. So we come back here in 20 minutes, it might already show our website down here as having an SSL certificate installed. So let's go to WordPress and see if we can log into the back office. So we're going to select WordPress. Oops, it was already selected. And then we're going to hit install and manage. Now it's installed. It says it down here. See, it says manage installations. This is an installation that we have, mywebsitehelp.com, and the installation is WordPress. The version is 5.4. If you should ever forget your login details for your WordPress website, make sure you have your login details for your SiteGround website, because then you can easily get back into your WordPress website through this link right here. This automatically logs you in. Hopefully it works. All right, see, it looks like it's working. Now, the fact that this loaded up here tells us that the name servers have pretty much transferred over for the most part. See, it says mywebsitehelp.com. And if the name servers were not fully propagated, then we wouldn't be seeing that there. We'd see some type of an error page there. But we don't see an error page, so we know that the name servers are working, and mywebsitehelp.com is officially our website for our hosting right now. All right, so welcome to your WordPress site. We know that learning WordPress takes time. To give you a jump start, we have prepared a quick customized wizard. I don't like the wizard. I don't like the customization that they offer. I like just simple, plain Jane. Not too many add-ons. Not too many add-ons that I didn't opt to add on my WordPress website. So we are going to exit this. We don't want that extra stuff. We don't need it because it's not complicated. So now we're already in the back office of our WordPress website, and this is what we'll end up with. WordPress starter available. Start design functionality and making plugins, and start working on your site right away. We don't want that there. So this is something that I believe is installed with SiteGround. SiteGround kind of gives you like a slightly customized version of WordPress. But we don't really want that. We want to get rid of this. So at the very bottom of this page, you can keep this if you want. I don't like it. I like to be able to just deal with what WordPress gave me. It's standardized. So we want to go with something that's standardized across all WordPress websites. So if you're asking for help from some forum or whatever, they're gonna like, what do you have here and what do you have there? But you got some customized crap there. Let's just get rid of this. All right. So at the very bottom, if you wish, you can always switch to default dashboard. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to switch to default. And that's what we should end up with. Some of the plugins, they have their little dashboard widgets. You can move these widgets. You can get rid of them by going here, screen options, and selecting what you want. All right, welcome to WordPress. We don't need that, so let's just dismiss that. Site health, we don't want that, do we? No, we don't need that. At a glance, never use it. Activity, I never use it. Custom dashboard, we don't need that. Quick draft, I never use quick draft. You might be able to use, you might find some use with that. It's like making a post quickly. For the type of stuff that I do and the type of the type of pages that I build, quick draft isn't really an option for me. I don't really, because I build pages for landing pages for affiliate offers and products and stuff like that. So that's not something that we're going to use. WordPress events and news, it's spam, WordPress spam. So if you want to keep it, you can keep it there. It's events and news, offers and stuff like that. Sometimes there's handy stuff there. So if you want to keep it, I mean, the choice is yours. This is just me, how I like to keep my dashboard customized and simple that way. So you guys made it through the first section of the video, and the first section of the video covered choosing a domain name, registering the domain name, and setting up the hosting, as well as installing WordPress and installing the SSL certificate, which is a secure socket layer encryption for your website to make your website look official. Now, the second section of this tutorial will cover installing some plugins that are very helpful to using WordPress and creating WordPress web pages. So we're going to show you how to install the plugins. We're going to show you how to install the WordPress page builders, which would be Brizy, and Elementor, two of the best page builders in my opinion out there. But that's what the second section is going to cover, and then there's even more after that, which shows you how to build out the web pages using the page builders Brizy and Elementor, as well as some additional plugins that you might find helpful. Now the first section of the tutorial shows how to set up the website using the hosting from SiteGround. Now there's another hosting that I use as well. Well, I haven't personally used it yet, but a lot of my clients have used it and they've been having fantastic results with it, and the pricing is similar. Now I can't 100% wholeheartedly recommend it, but I've had at least maybe 5 or 6 clients say to me that this hosting is really good. It's a little bit faster than SiteGround. Now I haven't personally tested it out myself, but I did do a little bit of research into it, and it does look like it's pretty good quality. I mean, they offer competitive pricing, and you get a little bit more features that you don't get with SiteGround. But I know SiteGround is working, and I know it's proven for me it's worked in the past. So the other website that I am talking about is, what is the name of it? I got it written down here. Oh, it's Cool Handle. And hold on, let me put it up on the screen real quick. The other web hosting site that you may want to take a look at is Cool Handle. That's this right here, and they offer pretty good competitive packages. Now they say that their WordPress, what is it that they're claiming? Their WordPress hosting, that's their claim. They're claiming that they're WordPress hosting, and so is SiteGround. SiteGround is claiming that they're built to handle WordPress in a manner that's favorable to handling WordPress on a website. If that makes any sense. I mean, there's a lot of hosting out there. There's even hosting that's cheaper than $5.95 per month or cheaper than $3.95 per month. But a lot of these other web hosts are not designed to run WordPress efficiently. Now this site right here, Cool Handle and SiteGround, they're both set up to run WordPress efficiently. So you shouldn't have any issues with your site running slow or anything like that. Now you can either choose to go with SiteGround or you can choose to go with Cool Handle. Now the only thing different would be that with Cool Handle, I'm not 100% familiar with the user interface, so you'd have to find out where certain things are on your own. However, you do get some added benefits from using Cool Handle, and I'm not going to get into the details of that right now because that's not what this video is about. But SiteGround or Cool Handle, either one of those hosting providers will do you just well with WordPress. So take a look at that, and make sure you check the links in the description to get access to the second half and the third half, just to get access to the rest of the tutorial. So check that out. Thanks for watching the first section of this tutorial, and I hope to see you on the second section. Peace.